It's Week 9 of the National Football League, and our focus goes to Jalen Johnson. He's been one of the NFL's best ball hawks this season with 9 interceptions. It's the Bears and the Hawks, all that and more, coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Bears in this one, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from the challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going right back to Fant. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. Oh, wide open is Streets. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They'll drop to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
a really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Seahawks.
Back to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And we're at the 41, second and 9.
Back to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Van Jefferson
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
They're going to look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As Seattle's offense returns to the field, we get a look at Noah Fant now.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. That good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left.
And this one too low.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Onto the field now come the Bears.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Right back to him on 1st down.
Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. He's got Smith here. This offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll set up to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cox.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bears have broken the tie.
In the second quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And out now come the Seahawks.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And a tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
There's McCole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again.
He's been really good in the yardage category, yet to hit the end zone, however.
A minor blemish against him right now because the work he's doing catching the ball, in some ways he's helping serve as good ball control because the big plays that he's making have really helped out his team.
Absolutely. They're winning on the scoreboard here in quarter number 2. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain there of 21 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cox. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw again.
Going right back to Fant.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hardy.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that gets them back within 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Lions who are out in front as they play the second quarter. The Lions trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Big Derrick Henry with a couple of touchdown runs. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. Tony Pollard, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Right back to him on first down.
To the 43, 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff running through the middle.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 2nd down now, it's Cox. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Back to throw now on 1st down, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still 1st down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 11. Complete. Smith has it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
62 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Cox. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game. And he's got a first down.
I'll tell you what, this offense has found a little bit of keeping away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. 89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. It's caught. Smith.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2nd and 5. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Herb Smith Jr. there to make the grab.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw here. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 43. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On 3rd down, Cox. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is the tight end, Fant.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
17 yards. That's good for a Seahawks.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Sanders has it over the middle.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
First down pass. Complete to number 20. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
He's got his tight end fan. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Once again with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
They'll look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Jaquan Brisker getting sent on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
Touchdown!
Van Jefferson.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Chicago, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.
it.